Hello Moraz, thank you so much for joining me. Welcome back, guys. With these cards, and then we get our strategy from these scenarios. Everyone has a different life, so just I've done a random scenario in writing, and whatever we get we can give strategy for it. Okay, so just words, each one has scenarios. Try to not use the tarot cards because obviously some people might misunderstand me. So anyway, these are our scenarios, and then from that we can get our strategies. Yes, I love strategies. I mean, I really would appreciate it when I was growing up because things would have been much easier. But you guys, the younger generation has so much to explore. Anyway, I forget to tell you each time that in the description below it's how you can contact me, and it gives you information on my website if you want to check out who I am, what I do. This is Moraz Life Consultant, and we give you strategy. So welcome. If you're new, hello, and if you already have subscribed, please share with people. I'm just going to take the first few cards that just come. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, random, because we don't know how many people and their situations. Okay, so we want this to resonate with everyone, so that's why I pick loads of cards, and then hopefully have a universal message for some of the people so everyone can relate to it, hopefully. Not everyone, but most people anyway. Right, so what do we have here? We have here I love you, family. We have okay, I miss you. We have okay, so we have friendship, community, happiness. Okay, we have so many things going on here. Okay, so I can't put in order, but I will say that this scenario involves someone trying to achieve the ultimate happiness. Okay, so not just on the outside exterior, but also internally. They want to feel fulfilled, they want their dreams to come true, they want inner happiness. Okay, so this might be about you, or it might be about someone else that maybe is in your family, friends, co-workers, whoever. Okay, however, that I can see that with the family and I love you, this is definitely to do with somebody who is someone has a family that loves them, or they want a family that loves them. Okay, either way, and they want to expand. They want a growth in that family, and they want a lot of love. Okay, or they are getting lots of love. It could be that or the other. However, definitely there is a lot of friendship, community and happiness. Family, friendship, community, happiness, love, looking to grow with each other, to expand. Maybe even somebody's looking to have their family and they're looking to have children, maybe, or they're passionate about the family growing if they already have children quickly. They want more children, maybe. However, we do have someone else here who is either in the family or around the family or to do with the family that has been really bad. That's the only way I can put it. Okay? And they are no longer with the family because it says, I miss you. Okay? So someone misses their family. Because they were, how do I say this? There was disharmony, imbalance, conflict, detachment, bad choices that had taken place in this family or around this family with a particular person. So there was a lot of even recklessness behavior, abuse perhaps involved, not being truthful, being confused, being secretive, not seeing the real deal or the real issue or the real mischief that was going on. Somebody was being very mischief, basically. Okay, and based on that, there was a lot of insecurity taking place, a lot of codependence. Okay, so maybe this person is completely branched out, been expelled in a way. Because they were like not good. They didn't match the same energy as what was there. Okay, so in that sense, we can understand that when we have a dynamic of many people in one particular circle, whether that is family or in the workplace or anywhere else, there can be other people that don't match that other people's vibration, okay? And they might end up doing something that is not seen as a good thing, something that is mischief, reckless, that leads other people to feel confused about them. Okay, so if you do have someone in your family that are always, bringing the family down, or, they're not around the family because they are, locked up or anything like that. Because obviously you have like, I miss you, miss. So that means clearly that person that was mischief is not around at this family anymore. So they are also missing the family, even though they know, the kind of person that they are. They had potential. They had a lot of potential, but they chose the dark side, basically. Yeah, absolutely. They had potential. Yeah, they had lots of love to give, but they chose not to open up and say it. And they were very hardworking. They had the potential to succeed. They had the potential to be in a loving relationship. Again, see, this is what happens when people sometimes don't see their full potential and they choose to do things in a reckless way, I guess. Anyway, that's what we have here. So I know a lot of people have some members of their family that they love and care about, but cannot be with them because they're not in the country, or they're in prison, or they are, separated for whatever reason. So how do we deal with, having a family member that we love so much, however, they were no good to us, or they were no good to themselves, and as a consequences, something had happened to remove that person out of our life. I mean, especially when they are family, it is very difficult because you love them so much. So how do we deal with loved ones that are not with us and that, have chosen their own paths, and we wanted them to choose their full potential? How do we deal with that? That's the scenario that I'm getting. So I have to take them because they just come out. Okay. We have to be truthful to them and let them know that they were causing a lot of issues to the family, and that they needed to hear that, because obviously if a person doesn't hear, communication is the first thing that I'm seeing here. If the person doesn't hear what their actions are doing to others, then they might never have the opportunity to change. So I think to get a breakthrough, to get clarity, there needs to be say it to me, you see? Say it to me. I don't know why my things are always like this, but it says say it to me. So I think they want that information conveyed to them, how destruction, how chaotic and injustice and dishonest and corruption and all of that unfair, avoiding accountability, how their actions and behavior has affected others. They need to know that. So if you love someone and they're in your family and they do behave like that, you have to tell them the truth, to give them an opportunity for them to acknowledge, because maybe they've never had someone really just telling them that they are on the wrong path, not just for the family but for themselves as well. So that's what I think is a good strategy to start with. That's a good place to start with, being truthful to the person about their behavior, so that at least whether they change or not is up to them, but at least they are consciously aware of what they are doing and what they are they just need to hear, basically. Yeah, I like that. So telling them it's okay. I don't know how to do that. It's okay, whatever happened, it's okay. They probably have an understanding that they have emotional baggage, unresolved issue, and are resisting transition. So, you know, they are in a place where they're not ready to, excuse me, transition. They're not in a place to leave those destructive behavior yet. However, the only way for them really is to be consciously, because this is a spirituality, so consciously, you know, having a detox and going within and exploring their purpose and exploring themselves. And so they need to do that for themselves. So if they hear it, that, you know, this is how you are, but it's okay, because they want to hear it as well. It's saying, say it to me. So it's like they're crying out for them, for someone to say something to them. Maybe they do it to get attention, you know, like kids, you know, maybe emotionally they haven't developed. People can be 30, 40, 50 and still. Okay, so I've had a slight issue, I'm sorry. Okay, so basically, if we have someone toxic in our family or behaving toxic towards themselves or others, how do we deal with them? So as I said, they probably just want you to tell them and be truthful to them, so that at least they have some sort of acknowledgement about their own behavior, and maybe that would lead to transformation. However, they might not be ready to transform and resolve their issues. There's probably a deeper underlying issues why they behave the way they behave. It could be to do with a lot with their emotions. They might have emotional baggages, unresolved issues, especially from childhood, perhaps. And yeah, they could just, it says, say it to me. So the only way the person can be, you know, beneficial to themselves and to those around them is that if they do go through the spirituality route, because spirituality is defined in so many different ways depending on what religion or what belief system you have. But spirituality in itself, it's really about personal development, because I know we are taught that spirituality means, you know, working on your character, and so personal development is very much a spirituality thing, definitely in Islam anyway, which is something that, you know, I believe in. So it's something that is really greatly advised that the person goes through personal development. So a strategy for this person is that your job is to inform them and let them know it's okay, you know, that, you know, you don't hate them for what they did, in a sense. You know, it's okay, it happened, it's okay. Obviously it depends to what extent. You might be the person who needs the you know, the healing and the spirituality due to the traumatic, depending on what level what level of injustice that had occurred from their own behavior towards you. You know, you might need some time to heal, you might need to transform, you might not be ready to let go of what happened, you know, if somebody definitely did something really bad to you. However, you might be the one who's in need of also the personal development and solving your emotional baggage, and you know, you might need to be told it's okay, you know, you might need to be told a lot of things to be liberated and to deal with all the issues that you had to face within that situation. However, likewise, if the table is turned and we look at that person might also need to be told it's okay, and that they need to just look into themselves on a spiritual level, which is just personal development, which is just character building, and that is something that we do as well. You know, if that's something you're interested, everything that we are about and what we offer will always be on the description below, so you can always you know, get in contact with us through that way. If you like our content, please do like, share, comment and subscribe if you're new. If you're already a subscriber, we always are grateful and thank you for your support. I know a lot of my stories, scenarios and strategies are not very profound or deep, but it's because you know, it is an individual cases that we go into deep, but this is just general, which means it's just for everybody. So I mean, there's a lot. Sometimes when I switch off the camera, I do think, oh my god, I could have really talked about this and that was so deep, that would have really helped out someone. But then again, it could get really heavy, and I just don't want to I just want to touch on things that might resonate with you, and then perhaps to let you know that, you know, we look at health as a holistic approach. We look at your spirituality, your finance, because we know everything affects your health, and I am qualified health practitioner as well as a health trainer. So if you want to contact us, we're there for you as well.